Hey everyone, Delvon Digital here, and I'm here to give you my experience using the Galaxy S24 Ultra. So I want to start off saying that the Galaxy S24 Ultra is a fantastic device. It's just as good as last year's model. And in fact, if you got last year's model, I don't really think that you need to upgrade. But if you're a tech enthusiast like myself, then I definitely recommend that you upgrade. And I'm going to tell you why. And one of those reasons is the performance. The performance boost that you get in the Galaxy S24 Ultra is really good. Burning through daily tasks, burning through social media, burning through edits, burning through gaming, it does a fantastic job. And to be honest with you, last year model did the same thing. But if you're really into that hardcore heavy user, empower yourself through any task or whatever your desire is. So in my usage, I never had any issues or any hiccups or any stutters, any lag or any of that in there. But I will say that the animations aren't quite satisfying for me, at least yet. But other than that, the performance is phenomenal. The chip doesn't get hot, it doesn't get warm, it stays cool to the touch. I mean, Samsung has some of the best cooling, if not the best cooling in a smartphone today. And I come from an era where Samsung had the worst performance out of everyone. I mean, everyone remembers lag whiz days, right? I mean, touch whiz. But yeah, I mean, they're on top now. So just like last year's model, you'll have no issues burning through any task. You could throw everything at this phone and it can handle it. And just like I said, last year and the year before that and the year before that, that I am not a big Samsung camera fan. I really don't like their processing and I really suffer from motion. Like literally, it's hard for me to get some photos or really some good photos of capturing motion. I've seen people do it. I just have no luck at it. I even downloaded Good Luck and I tried so many different settings and everything like that on my Galaxy S23 Ultra. And I guess I just didn't even try on my Galaxy S24 Ultra. I just gave up altogether. But I want to say that besides those hiccups in the camera, I want to say that the Samsung Galaxy S24 has one of the best cameras on the market. I think most people will love it. I think it's a great camera, especially if you like very vivid colors and stuff like that, because they definitely produce that kind of like ready for social media type photos and everything. So that's a big plus for a lot of people. For me, I'm more of a natural guy, more of a neutral look. And also, I spend a lot of time shooting in RAW on all my phones anyways, including the Galaxy S24 Ultra, so I can get the look that I want, what I prefer. I have a different style that I like, and I like to shoot in that style. But if you do have the Galaxy S24 Ultra, I think that this camera will be amazing for you, 100%. Now I want to talk about the build quality a little bit. The build quality is really nice. I love the feel in the hand. I love the back of it. I love the front of it. I love everything. The display is finally not a curve. And I really love that about the display. And I'm telling you right now, this boxy look, I love it. A lot of people hate it because it kind of digs into their hands, but for me, it's perfect. I actually prefer this design over every design on the market currently right now in the slab phone department. It's one of my favorite designs of all time when it comes to, smartphones. I really like the boxy look and it feels really great. And I love the premium feel. It feels heavy, it feels great in the hand, and I think Samsung does a really good job with it. So yeah, no complaints about the build quality or the design, even though I know a lot of people want the design to change, but I feel like we can go with this about maybe another year before we need any big changes for it. I don't want to talk about this too much though, but the S Pen is one of my favorite features about it, even though I don't use it much, but I do find myself using it at times that I need it. So that's why I kind of like the features. It's like one of those features that it's better to have it than not have it, and then not have it than need it type thing. You know what I mean? No, seriously, the S Pen is a great addition for the phone and I'm really loving it. So I'm glad that they're sticking with it. And one thing I want to say is that I am so happy that Samsung has finally went with a flat panel. It just makes more sense using the S Pen on a flat panel than a curved display. I mean, I had a lot of issues when I'm writing up there and my pen is sliding off the screen, and I just really hated it. And now I can even find screen protectors and glass screen protectors and all that, and it's so much better. So I'm really happy that they moved on from that. I don't know, some people hate it, some people love it, but I'm on the fence of flat display. So Anyways, thank you, Samsung. Now we're going to talk about battery life. I don't really have much to say about the battery life because I'm just not one of those users that tries to push my battery too far or to its limits at all whatsoever. I'm usually charging my phone when I'm in the car, or usually charging it when I'm at the house, or charging it when I'm at work sometimes, half of the time. And it's never going to dip below 50% because I'm just one of those junkies who like to keep my phone charged up. But normally in the first 2 weeks, I do let my phone die multiple times just to see how long it can go and how far it can go during the battery testing, just to let you guys know. So my screen on numbers were about 6 to 8 hours easily with the Galaxy S24 Ultra. Also, at times I almost hit 10 hours. But after my initial 2 weeks, I actually stopped testing the battery and I just continue to use the phone as I would every day. And I don't worry about battery as long as the phone makes it from the time that I take it off the charger and to the time I get home for the day to plug it up. I'm totally fine and happy with battery life. I don't need a phone to push me to 3 to 4 days or 2 days or anything for that matter. I just needed to make it to that 24-hour marker, not even 24 hours, because my day mainly consists of maybe 18 hours. And at that point, I'm good. And then if I needed to be charged, there's multiple ways I can charge in between times. But the Galaxy S24 battery is amazing. Now, I know the big talk about the Galaxy S24 Ultra is the AI. And personally, I'm not gonna dibble and dabble in this too much because I didn't even use any of the features besides maybe the eraser. That's about it, erasing objects. I don't even use those features on my Pixel besides erasing objects. I really don't care too much for the AI stuff too much. It makes images look weird sometimes, and sometimes it does a really good job, but I do take pictures and I want things removed. So it's probably the favorite and best feature of any AI technology right now. Even in Photoshop and Lightroom, I still use that technology to remove objects from the photo, and I do it on the phone. So it's probably the one feature that I use, but I really wish I can tell you more about the AI stuff, but it just doesn't fit too well into my life. Besides that, that's all I use the AI for. So in the end, I want to say that this phone is phenomenal. It's a great phone. It's a great purchase. If you get a good trade-in deal, I say do it. If you're on the fence of upgrading, just do it. If you have an old model, just do it. If you have the last year's model, I mean, it depends on who you are. If you're a tech enthusiast type guy, do it. If you're not, keep your phone. You'll be fine without the Galaxy S24 Ultra. Maybe you can look at the next model or the next model after that, because I mean, Samsung phones actually last now. And that's a big plus, because back then, man, you would have to get the newest phone to have the best features, the best performance, and the best everything. But anyways, this is Delvon Digital, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.